Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this 10-minute morning yoga practice. My name is Katie, and this is 10 minutes of yoga for your morning just to get you waked up, woke up, awake. Obviously, I'm not awake yet. Let's get to it. Let's start in child's pose. So you can come to whatever version works best for you. You can have your knees together, they can come wide apart. Keep your big toes together, and if you can, this time we're going to stretch our hands towards the front of our mat. And then forehead can come down to the mat. If it doesn't make it, you can use a cushion or a yoga block here under your forehead. And same thing for your hips. If they don't reach back to your heels, just pop a cushion or a yoga block in underneath. We're just going to take a few really deep breaths in and out here. Notice the expansion of your belly and your chest. Maybe you can bring your breath to the base of your throat. Each time you exhale, emptying belly, chest, and throat. So a little affirmation for you today. It's good to feel good. I am worthy of feeling good. So now that you've made it onto your yoga mat, the hardest part is over. And I hope you feel that you're here because you deserve to be here and you're worthy of being here. And not just because we feel like we should do yoga in the morning. Take one more big breath in and out. And now you can start to walk both hands over towards the left side of your mat. Allow your head and your shoulders to come over too. Taking a deep stretch here all along the side of your body as you release your head back down towards the mat. When you're ready, then those hands can walk all the way over to the right. Head and shoulders follow. Release your forehead again. Take a big breath into the left side of your body. Let's bring the hands back to center. We'll spread the fingers nice and wide, pressing the finger pads into the mat. And then use an inhale to pull yourself up. Coming into tabletop pose here. So wrists are directly below the shoulders and you have your knees directly below the hips. Doing a few rounds of cat and cow. So as you inhale, tailbone comes up, belly drops, chest comes forward, eyes look up. As you exhale, tailbone points down, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest, drop your head. And a few more like this, inhaling to come up, exhaling to round down. And then you can pause the next time that you're in center, back in your neutral spine. And we're just going to take our right foot out to the right beside us, pressing into the knife edge of your foot here. Wrists stay underneath the shoulders, and we're going to do cat and cow again. So inhale, point that tailbone up, drop your belly down, bring your chest forward and look up. And as you exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest and drop your head. So do a few more just like this, but this time we're really noticing a bit of resistance within that right hip. We're just helping to open it up, wake everything up for the day. You can come back to center now. Keep your foot where it is. Gently pull your belly button towards your spine here to engage your core, and then start to lift yourself up. We'll bring the right hand onto this right leg. Left hand comes out and it does a big rainbow all the way across. Look up at that left thumb. Take a big breath in as you stretch those fingers away from you. Open up your left side, and then you can start to come back. Make your way back down into your tabletop. Right knee comes home, left foot comes out. A few cat and cows again, opening up your left hip this time. And if it feels good, you can just pause at one point and just let gravity open up that area. Back to your neutral spine when you're ready. Pull that belly button gently in and start to lift yourself up. Left hand onto left leg. Right arm does a big rainbow. Look up at your right thumb. Keep stretching, opening up all the right side of your body. We'll exhale and come back down into your tabletop. Left knee back home now. And from here, we'll make our way to downward facing dog. So hands might come slightly more forward. Toes come onto the mat. Lift your knees and then drag your hips up and back. Feet about hip distance apart here. You can keep your knees bent. You can even paddle out your feet. Eventually aim to point your tailbone to the ceiling and release your head towards your mat. Maybe your ears are in line with your biceps, opening up your shoulders. Keep gently pushing away from your hands so you can open up your whole body. Really saying a big good morning here to all of your muscles. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. You can start to reach your right foot up towards the ceiling here. So you're coming into a three-legged dog. Try to keep your hips square to your mat. You might bend your right knee and then allow your hip to open up by bringing your right hip over your left. Keep pushing away from your hands. Big stretch here. And now when you're ready, we'll start to step that right foot forward, up in between your hands. However you get there is fine. You can always use your hand as well to help it up. Drop your back knee down onto your mat. Find your lunge here and just take a big breath into it. Plant your right hand onto your mat here and now do a big rainbow with your left arm, reaching up towards the ceiling. Look up at your left thumb. Take a big breath now. Shine your chest up. And then exhale, left hand can come back down. Plant both palms, curl your back toes back onto your mat. And then when you're ready, come back to your downward facing dog. Paddle it out. Stretch all through the backs of your legs. And this time when you're ready, your right heel will drop down. Your left foot lifts up towards the ceiling. Hips are square at first as you push away from your hands. Then bend that left knee. Allow your hips to open up by bringing your left hip up. Maybe slightly over your right hip. Now when you're ready, bring that left foot forward, plant it in between your hands, sink your back knee down and bring the top of your back foot to your mat. Left hand is planted, right arm rainbows, follow your right thumb up with your eyes, open up your chest, take a big breath in and say hello to the world. And then as you exhale, drop your hand back down, curl the back toes onto your mat, lift your back knee, and then step back to downward facing dog. Paddling it out, find your breath. Now from here, drop both your heels to the right, so all of your toes are pointed left. And then press your hips to the back right corner of your mat. So a nice full stretch into the left side of your body. Take a big breath in and then exhale, lift those heels back up, drop them to the left, all of your toes point right now, and your hips come back towards your back left corner. Big breath in, open up your right side, and then exhale, lift those heels back to center. You can drop your knees back down onto your mat and just come to sit in your most comfortable way to sit. When you're there, then you might close your eyes here, lengthen your spine, tuck your chin towards your chest, relax your shoulders, and just let everything settle back down again. Noticing your breath, noticing all this new energy that you've created within your body. And I hope you can take that positive energy and just have a really good day today. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If you enjoyed this practice, I would love to hear from you. You can leave a comment below, or you can just click that like button under this video. I have lots of other 10-minute morning yoga practices, and they're all together in this playlist. So make sure to come back. I would love to practice with you again. And you can use that playlist to create a routine for yourself where you're doing yoga every morning or as often as you can. And if you have more time today, I do have a 10-minute morning meditation that I would recommend to do as well. You'll find the links to all of that in the description of this video. And I hope to see you tomorrow. So thank you and goodbye.